Aloha, I'm Chef Rock, and this is the Culinary Underground. Guest chefs, live music, and mixology. Let's go!
Chef Rock, he's one of a kind. Chef Rock, he will blow your mind. Chef Rock, you gotta watch him do his thing. Chef Rock, he's got a big one.
Hey, and you're right, Vito, we got a big show! That was Johnny Valentine and the Candy Bullets. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hey, Chef.
How we doing?
Great.
Heard someone had a birthday last night.
Yes, Vito.
Vito! Hey, what are you, 25 again?
Oh, big 5-0, man.
No.
Wow,
no.
just like the TV show.
Yeah, I'll see you when I'm 100, okay?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
don't wait.
Don't wait. Don't make me dinner.
Don't hold your breath.
Yeah, you might not have any. But it's going to be fun, you know? I'll tell you what, we have a great show today. Want to welcome everybody aboard. Something special today. We have a chef from Las Vegas, a local boy, Chef Doug. He's from the Mikos, see if I can pronounce this right. It's Mikos is the name of the restaurant. Izukawa? Is that how you say? Izukawa? Izukawa in Sushi. It's in Henderson, near Las Vegas. This is an incredible place. A lot of the Hawaiians hang out there, I hear. So we're going to speak with him later in the show. He's going to be on live. He's got an incredible background, a culinarian from the Breakers, the sushi, Yellowfin Sushi, the Ritz-Carlton, all kinds of places. This guy's been around like a donut, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Awesome.
And he goes right from Vegas to work every day. You know, it's an amazing place, Vegas. But not like here. I'll tell you what, we've had a lot of fun over the years here, and I've learned a lot about the Hawaiian culture. There's a lot of fun things. Hey, you know what's funny is, you ever watch the Emmys and the people go on and they win the award and then they thank everybody and then they forget to thank their family? Yeah. Well, I did that last week. I was so excited. Did you ever get yelled at by your family for not giving them a shout out? I do it. So I'm going to give my family a shout out right now because I owe it to them, because without them, I'm nothing. I'm nothing, I'll tell you. Well, first off, there's my daughter, my lovely daughter, Rihanna. Rihanna, are you listening, hon? I know you are. You got your friend over there, Paula. Paula's hanging out today. I have my son, G-Man. Get off the computer. I know you're on it, playing that dang game. No, but I love you guys. And my lovely wife, Janice, and our dog, Chanel, who listens to me on the air. She dances when I talk. She loves me. Nice. I'm going to be back there around the holidays. So I wanted to just give my family a shout out. I love you guys. I miss you. I'll see you soon. And hey, let's get on with the show, huh?
Cool.
Good,
you guys hungry? I got a great recipe. This morning I was at the American Renaissance Academy in Kapolei. They're having a huge craft festival today. If you get down there, stop in. It's incredible, So I did a live show for them this morning and then sped here. No, I was actually under the speed limit. And yeah, right. And I got here in time. And I did a really cool dish for him. With Thanksgiving coming upon us, the festivities are in the air, and I didn't realize Christmas was right around the corner. My God, it's tough here. It's tough to tell.
Yeah.
And I don't see any decorations on the palm trees yet. But I thought actually Christmas was about 4 months ago when I went into Costco and they had all this stuff up. I'm going, wait a minute, is it Christmas already? It's August. What kind of place is this, So you can't really tell. Like in San Diego, it's awful difficult to tell. But I came up with a dish, and it is a cranberry salsa. I wanted to give it a little bit of a twist, but we're going to also put it on a dry-rubbed piece of ahi, and we're going to make ahi tacos.
Nice.
You guys ready for that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
So the cranberry salsa is incredible to make. You get your fresh cranberries, give them a quick rinse. I put them inside of a little Cuisinart food processor, whatever you have. And then I put some jalapenos in, cilantro, of course, fresh limes. Now, I don't know if you caught the show last night, but the limes here, they carry about they're little small limes, but they have like about a quart of juice in them. Mm-hmm. It's like, unbelievable. They really take it's a little over an ounce of fresh juice. So you want to squeeze a couple of those right in there, and it gives it that really nice acidic bite that you like in a little bit of a salsa. And then I put a little sea salt in, and then green onion, and then I grind it all up. And then I put about 3/4 of a cup of sugar in there. And then I actually put in a little almond champagne. Wilson Creek makes this incredible champagne. Perfect for the holiday. They have a peach Bellini, and they got a sangria coming out. Unbelievable. I think we invited last week on a little bit of that.
It was good time.
Champipples.
Good time.
We had a little champipple.
Yeah.
But Wilson Creek, it's available in all the stores here. It's a great champagne. So I put a little champagne in there just for a little bite and a little kick. Blended it all up, but you want a little chunky, like a salsa. 2 ways you could serve it. I could serve it with the tacos, but I also put as a poo-poo over some cream cheese. Serve it with crackers. Simple, fast. You don't have to cook it. Cranberries are abundant now. They're available in all the stores. Give it a try. Let's get right on to the ahi. I was in the store last night, and I saw this unbelievable ahi. I mean, really dark, beautiful, reasonably priced. It was cheaper than steak, which is unbelievable. Wow, yeah. And it was a beautiful, fresh cut of ahi. So I make a dry rub, which is some equal parts of chili powder, garlic powder, and about half of that is sea salt. You got to use the Hawaiian sea salt. And then I dredge it lightly into the dry rub, and then in a little bit of olive oil. I just cook it up quick. You know, you want it kind of medium rare in the middle. You don't want it overcooked. So you got to see where that cooking line starts. You see it on the bottom of the fish. Then you flip it, and then take it off out of the pan, because people have a tendency to cook fish, leave it in the pan till it's time to eat, and it's overcooked because the pan's still hot. The burner's probably still hot, especially if you have electric. The thing takes 2 days to cool down. I hate electric. Who invented electric? The electric company, that's who. If you can't cook with gas, forget about it. I'm talking over here. Even though gas is $5 a gallon over here, it's worth it. I'll cook over an open match. I don't care. Got to have a flame, man. It's the only way to cook. So take the fish out. You can hold it, and you keep it warm. Put some foil on it. And then I get a corn tortilla, because you got to have it in a corn tortilla, you know? And you just put a little bit of oil on that, and then heat them up in the pan until they start to bubble just a little bit. You overcook them, they become hard, and then all of a sudden you're serving tostadas, which I've done before. Honey, we're having tostadas tonight. What happened to the tacos? Forget about it. Huh? I like to change it up. You know, you got to learn how to cover your screw ups. In fact, speaking of screw ups, hey, no offense, Vito. No,
Take it easy.
no. You know, back in the day, sauces were invented to cover up mistakes.
Oh, okay.
If you look at the history, and I did a lot of reading of the history of food because it really interests me, where back in the days, these guys the meat would be so bad, they would make a sauce to cover it. You know, it might be a game mutton or deer or, you know, a venison or something that was a little too gamey. Mm-hmm. And they don't want to piss off the king, you know. You end up, you know, swimming with the fishes. You know, you end up working, you know, at like Denny's, you know. Did they have Denny's back then? Probably not.
I don't think so.
But you know, they definitely had Zippies. I heard that's like the oldest chain in the world. And I like it going in there because the waitresses match it. Yeah. You know, they're awesome. Yeah. You know, I like a lady who, you know, was there when they invented the chicken.
All right.
You know?
All right. Whoa.
This is the first place where we had eggs, you know? No, it's it's an excellent place. Excellent. I'm just having fun with them. So anyway, so sauces weren't created that way. So in this case, it wasn't. You know? we created it for this dish. So you're cooking up your tacos. You got your meat done. You got your ahi finished. You got your corn tortilla. I like going with lettuce. You know, down in Mexico they use the cabbage because it's cheaper and it holds up longer. You know, you ever see a head of lettuce down in Mexico? Me neither.
It's a good thing.
No, it is. I mean, well, the weather's not conducive to that. So, you know, the cabbage was a nice substitute. But I like going with some nice iceberg. Cut it thin, keep it cold. Put it on the tortilla, on your little your corn tortilla. Put the fish on there. And then I make a little glaze with a little equal parts barbecue sauce, sweet Chinese chili sauce, some fresh ginger, garlic, and green onion. And then you put a little,
Nice.
You lace that on top. I'll tell you what. Or you could put the relish. The relish works great on there. It's something different, something fresh. You still got the gorgeous taste of the ahi. And I'll tell you what. I think every family deserves a nice little touch of something new. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, growing up, you know, God bless. My family was great. My mom cooked all the time. Growing up in the Italian household, you know, everything was fresh on the weekends, you know, and everything was homemade. We stuffed sausage. We had hot peppers. They were so dang hot. You had to wear rubber gloves when we stuffed them with the anchovies. And, I don't know how many kids grew up, instead of mowing the lawn, we ate the lawn. My grandma would say, hey, go outside and pick the dandelions. We're having lunch. The first time I go, what do you mean? No, we're eating the dandelions. And I ate them, and they're nice and bitter. And now, geez, with mixed greens and all this other selection of vegetation that we have for salads, I mean, it's incredible. Back then, it was iceberg. Bing, 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 no taste, nothing.
Right.
Now, with these mixed greens, you got arugula, you got all these other things. I love throwing cilantro into the mix. Cilantro is excellent for you. It's basically helps purify the blood and keeps you healthy. So anything that you can throw in, you might want to do a little salad mix in this taco. Maybe your kids don't eat salad. Throw it into the taco. Hey, you're eating a taco like they do down in Mexico. A street taco, man. You don't worry about a thing. That's salad. You don't eat it? Hey, on the street selling chiclets. That's right. You're out the door. Remember chiclets? Remember chiclets? You go down to Mexico, every kid's selling chiclets. Where'd you get those chiclets? I bought them. So anyway, help the kid out. So now you have this beautiful taco. And it's something different you can make. You could use chicken. How about beef? A nice piece of tri-tip. I was in the store the other day, and tri-tip is big here. I didn't think it was going to be a big piece of meat. You know what I mean? I mean that in a good way. It's over the tri-tip was originally started in Santa Clara, California, where they did these huge barbecues, and the whole tri-tip weighs about 3.5 pounds, and it's actually a triangle of meat. And it's got a lot of grain in it with some fat, so it needs a little roasting. You got to sear it and then slow cook it. And if it's medium rare and you slice it, so much flavor, so tasty, unbelievable. So they sell it here as in steak form in all the stores. I was really surprised. So that's a great cut of meat. If you're going to do a stir fry, or you're going to do like a Vietnamese po, you pronounce it po? Fa. Oh, no wonder I've been getting a dirty look every time. Hey, come on, eat a little pho.
What the fuck?
What the heck? It's a faux pas. And I would get in trouble. No wonder. Now I learned. Aj, thank you for that life lesson there. But you can use it, and what I do is I take that tri-tip and I cut it against the grain real thin on an angle. And you get like paper thin slices, and you just drop that into the hot liquid raw like that. And it cooks up medium rare. It's beautiful. You get that nice flavor that enhances that pho. Fee, fi, fo. Who knows? Big green man over there. I don't fear you. You don't bother me. You guys are gonna go places. I've gotta be me. I've gotta be me. What the heck did that come from?
What are we cooking, Chef?
Johnny's looking at me like, what is this, the Sybil Cook show? Hello, shut up. Okay. Yeah. That's right. I'm here with my 7 guests. So it's a lot of fun here at the old Culinary Underground. You never know what's going to happen. I'll tell you what, I wanted to give a couple more shout-outs to some friends of ours. Aloha Shoyu. Obviously, everybody knows that company here. They're incredible. They were established in 1946. 5 Japanese families post-World War II got together. And, you got to think back. I mean, that's an incredible accomplishment. 5 families getting together, and they survived years of competition. People have come, people have gone, but Aloha is still here today. They're the market leaders in soy sauce. Aloha Shoyu continues to expand its line of quality products. It's got incredible low-sodium, salt-free Aloha Gold, which is their premium soy sauce, and it's one of those things where they have gluten-free even now, because I don't know, growing up, everyone ate gluten. I used to eat it by the handful. What is gluten? I don't know. All of a sudden everyone's gluten-free.
Yes.
So, hey, might as well jump on the bandwagon. But I do know what gluten is, but it's one of those things where, why wasn't it a problem when we were growing up? I'm always amazed with new things that are developed, and maybe it's our environment. Maybe it's because we're not eating sustainable foods. GMO has a lot to do with it. Who knows? When you have corn that you could use as a cell phone, because it's got so much radioactivity and microwaves in it, I'm like, wait a minute, there's something wrong here. Something seriously wrong here. Army drilling here. Earlier in the show, we were talking about stripes. And all of a sudden I got, blown up by Vito over there. It's one of these shows where you just throw anything out and just run with it. So feel free to shout out anything you want, Vito. I'm looking at you going, the guy, he's ready. He's ready to explode over there. But it's not nice. Hey, on Aloha, I wanted to mention one thing. People have this idea that all soy sauces are the same, but they're not. Like the regular soy sauce of Aloha is a soft and simple taste with low acidity. It's the first and most popular condiment in the shoyu line from Aloha. Then they got the lower salt. When you lower the salt in something, it takes on a different taste. It's got a medium sweet balance now. So you have a different taste for everybody. It's a softer taste, and it's got 25% less sodium. And then the Aloha Gold. Have you tried the Aloha Gold?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's named properly because it's the new improved flavor. It's lower in sodium, but it's got a robust soy flavor. It's great for dipping. It's great for anything. You want to marinate. You want to just splash it on some rice or pasta. Anything you want. So give those a try, and I wanted to say aloha to everybody out there.
Aloha, show you.
Show me the way to go home. Louie. Thank you, Johnny. Hey, one more ad-lib. Out there. I want to thank VJ's Butcher Shop for supplying the ahi. They're in Haleiwa, right across from McDonald's. They got local fish, lamb, pork, beef, eggs, and chicken. Eggs and chicken? Is that really... Okay. And then they got, obviously, all the great fish. Hey, we're going to take a little break. When we come back, we're going to have some more fun. We're going to talk about some liquor pairing. And we'll be back in a minute. Go, boys!
No, it's who you know. It's not what you know. Say, now what you say, but it's how you say. No, it's who you know. It's not what you know.
I'm Chef Rock, and we'll be back after this break. This portion of the show is brought to you by Aloha Shoyu. Taste the flavors of Aloha. Made in Hawaii since 1946. For more information, just go to chefrock.com. Don't forget the dot.
Do you have a family member who's getting older and can no longer be safely left alone? I'd like you to get to know Visiting Angels. Visiting Angels assists senior citizens and adults to continue living at home and not have to move into a nursing home. Experienced, compassionate caregivers will provide your loved ones with assistance in hygiene, meal preparation, and light housework. Home care services are provided up to 24 hours per day at affordable rates, and you may select your caregiver before service begins. Visiting Angels has become America's choice in home care, with 300 franchised locations across the nation. Call toll-free today at 877-374-LIVE. To find an office near you, visit www.visitingangels.com. For home care for your loved ones, call Visiting Angels at 877-374-LIVE. That's Visiting Angels, toll-free at 877-374-LIVE. L-I-V-E.
Have a good day. Next.
Hi there. 2 hot dogs, please.
Oh, honey, this has been the perfect getaway, and I can't believe how much money we saved with Hotels.com.
Oh, shh. If people find out we've got extra money...
Oh, sweetie, relax.
Here you go.
How much?
For you, $37.
Whoa!
Plus it's extra.
What is it, wrapped in gold?
The Hotels.com Memorial Day sale, now through May 27th. With savings so great, you won't be able to keep it a secret. Book now and save up to 30%. Hotels.com, finding you the perfect place at the perfect price.
Welcome back to the Chef Rock Culinary Underground Showgram.
1, 2, Chef Rock. He's one of a kind. Chef Rock. He will blow your mind. Chef Rock. You got to watch him do his thing. Chef Rock.
Hey, somebody cover me in sauce.
Why, you make a mistake? Thank you, boys. Johnny Valentine and the Candy Bullets, ladies and gentlemen, can be seen all around the Hawaiian Islands as they drive around delivering pizzas.
Yes.
Hey, we deliver 30 minutes or less.
We're on an island tour.
Yeah. No. Hey, Johnny, where are you guys playing next?
We're at New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, is that the Big Bash?
It's a Big Bash. It's on the Big Island though. So
Okay, take a boat. How do you get over to the Big Island? So we're in the Big Island.
the Royal Kona Resort.
Oh, nice.
Yes, that should be fun.
Yeah. So you got a room for me over there?
Yes, we all got our own rooms and everything.
Oh, I snore. You don't want to be in a room with me. I actually ripped the wallpaper right off the walls. Then I put it back up.
Yes.
Hey, guys, we were talking earlier about liquor.
And,
But, everyone is always asking, and the biggest thing going now is all these pairings. What pairs with the food? How do I enjoy the meal with a beverage? And it's not always beer or wine, which is always great, but sometimes it might be. In this case, it's a Hawaiian flair, but we want to kind of kick it with a little bit of Mexican tequila. Ooh. So I found this one that is incredible. It's called Campeon. And, I want to talk a little bit about how tequila is made. Usually it's big batch. I was fortunate enough years ago. Cholula Hot Sauce was one of my sponsors. They were owned by Jose Cuervo. So we get invited down to do a live show down in Guadalajara. And what's the matter? That's how they say it down there.
Exactly.
No, they don't. They say faux, too. And so we go down on the strip, and there's 60 people, and it's all like their best customers and all that. So we're lucky enough. We do the pepper tour, for the Cholula, which was kind of cool. But the Jose Cuervo was unbelievable. We actually go out to the Blue Agave fields, and they got a guy out there, I swear. They got a guy out there with a machete, and this is his job. I'm going to show you how I cut the piña. And whack, 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 he cuts all the fronds off the piña. And the piña, as you know, means pineapple. And it is the center of the Blue Agave. And it's quite large. It weighs about 30 pounds. I mean, it's like a giant shot put. But it's really cool looking because you see where all the fronds were growing off. And that's where all the starch is, and that's where all the Blue Agave flavor is going to come from. So these guys cut it, and they let us do it. And we go in there and we whack it down, and then they bring it to these the distillery. They shove them into these massive ovens, and they low roast them for 24 hours. And as you know, when you cook starch, it turns to sugar. And if you didn't know that, you just learned it. And so what happens is they make this caramelized sugar ball, basically, and then they grind up the piñas, and then they basically make a sugar water out of it, and then that's what they distill. So you get the full agave flavor. So back to Campeon. Campeon is actually made from blue agave, but it's made from the agave that's grown in the hills, on the hillsides. So the rock up there makes the actual roots dig in deep and try to really starve for water, which gives the agave this really stronger flavor. And this is what they use for the process. And then they roast them, and then they actually distill it in old pots. Not like a pot and pan, but old stills. So they actually do it the old-fashioned way, and they distill it twice. And then they put them in the barrels, but they're not the char barrels like you would hear, well, it was a charred oak barrel, and that gave it that caramelized color. Well, no, that's fake. That's actually it is. It's like that you're falsifying the real true essence of an aged tequila because it's adding artificial color, which is the color from the charred barrel. Wow. Nice. It gives it that nice charred smoky flavor, but that's not really what you're after. When you taste Campeon, you're getting an incredible aged tequila, a sipping tequila. So it goes perfect with this particular dish, and give it a try. It's available in the stores. But I'll tell you what, it's one of those things where, oh, man, when you have this, you don't want to go back to the old stuff. Now, you don't make margaritas with this. This is pure sipping. It's like the cognac of tequila. Yeah, give it a try sometime. Yeah. Ay, caramba. Now, I won't tell you the other part that everywhere we went in Guadalajara, they just fed us tequila the whole time. But what was cool is when we actually went to the Jose Cuervo plantation, the house, so to speak, these massive wooden doors open up, and it was like Shangri-La. There was rolling grass hills, girls on horseback, slinging ropes, dancing. It was like the Three Amigos. Ha! And what was cool about it, all the local people do all the food for us. Mm-hmm. And it was mariachi band. I'll tell you what, they threw out the red carpet there. If you ever get down there, take that tour. A lot of fun. Hey, I wanted to mention one thing, speaking of fun. I know polo season's over, and they have the skydive Hawaii is still there. They're there every day, and you can skydive and have fun. They're up there at the Dillingham Air Base, the old air base, and you go up there on the North Shore, and they will take care of you. They'll give you a lesson. They're just tandem jumping. You can take the long lesson, and I'll tell you what, there's nothing like going 120 miles an hour without a break. You know what I mean? Can you imagine? If you watch our show, you'll see some clips from these guys just free falling. And usually, 12,000 feet is the guaranteed jump, but you can go up to 14,000. That's pretty cool, And they've been voted number one in Hawaii as a skydiving company since and in 2012, they've been around for a long time. But I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to doing my first skydive. I still got to chunk down a little bit. I don't want to. I'll be doing like 180 miles an hour with no air brakes. My cheek. Yeah, I wish I had some of that on the landing. My lips will be going all the way down, It's like, but I'll tell you what, if you want more information, just go to skydivehawaii.com. They're pretty cool. Hey, earlier in the show, at the beginning, I mentioned our guest. We're going to bring him on in a couple minutes. Chef Doug's an old friend of mine. He worked with me over here in Haleiwa, and he works at Miko's Aizawa and Sushi Bar. It's in Henderson, Las Vegas. Actually, it's Henderson, Nevada, but it's right outside of Las Vegas. It's a great place. He also worked at the Elephant Sushi in the Ritz-Carlton. He's got 26 years of experience. An incredible guy. I mean, he's got a really cool history of cooking. They got a sushi chef there, Yoshi Kojima. And what's cool about this, he was the chef at Naboo's in Vegas. So I hope he stole all the recipes because Naboo don't give up anything. Most chefs don't. I have a quick story. I had a chef when I was learning my craft, French chef, and he would not give me any of the recipes. He would do all the prep earlier in the day, and then we would come in and just fire the food at night. And I would say, "Oh, what's in that? None of your business. None of your business." And then when he wasn't looking, "Hey, I went in the safe. I got his frozen Grand Marnier mousse. Don't tell him or anything." No. But most chefs have some deep, dark secrets. Their recipes are their pride. That's their pride and joy. So right now, I want to bring on Chef Doug. We got a lot to talk about. He's got the new restaurant there that he's cooking at, and it's a great place. And I'll tell you what, if I can find my headsets here, right here in front of me. Hey, Doug, you on the line here?
What's up, Steve? How are you?
Hold on there, Doug. Let me get the volume up here. Go ahead, Doug.
How you doing, Steve? Oh, Chef Rock, sorry. Your alter ego. Hey, they make parachutes big enough for guys like you?
What's that again there, Doug?
They make parachutes big enough for guys like you?
You're funny. Okay, let me tell you,
realistic, brother, realistic.
Okay, Doug, you weren't funny in Haleiwa, and you're not funny in Vegas. No. No, that is funny. Ha. All the guys are laughing, but they're not laughing at me. They're laughing with me. Aren't you guys? You want to be on next week?
We're with
you.
We're the older way.
Hey, Doug, it's good to have you on. And, yeah, they do make parachutes big enough for me. But you're
yeah, I guess so, because they have those cargo drops, right? So you'd have to use one of those.
Oh, wow.
Let me picture you.
Wow, you're lucky you're far away. Hey, I'm going to see you in a couple of weeks. You better slow down there, brother. Hey, no, it's good. It's all good. But, Doug, I know you went over to Vegas to enhance your craft. You're working at Miko's, more of a family restaurant in Henderson. Tell us a little bit about what your menu's like over there.
Menus here are pretty much traditional Japanese. It's what you'd find in any home in Japan. We are trying to do some changes now to make it more vegetarian and vegan friendly, which is kind of a challenge. Because there's people out here, everyone wants to be vegan and vegetarian now, which I kind of find funny because it's a sushi bar. So
right, they can come to my house and eat the lawn. Right. I mean, how do you have sushi that's all vegan? I mean, that's a challenge. I know you could have veggie stuff, but that's a challenge, isn't it?
It is a challenge. it's a work in progress, but seems to be catching on. You know, I've never seen so many natto beans be eaten in my life.
That's true. That's true. Now, obviously, you mentioned to me that it's a family business, still run as a family business with the owners actively working in the restaurant, which reminds me of the old Italian places I grew up with, where the 4-year-old daughter's serving you dinner, and they live in the back of the house.
And it's exactly like that here. It's just like being in Bachan's kitchen,
which is
the
nice.
Owner Greg and his wife, they are active here every day. Miko cooks alongside me, and Greg runs the front of the house and the bar.
That's great. That's great.
We have a loyal following. We have a lot of locals that come to this side, the Ninth Island, that they come in here and hang out. So we try to cater to them too. So it's a little bit all over the board. We have our set menu, but we'll make the shoyu chicken or the curry katsus and all that for the locals that come in and want to eat like home.
Are you doing like
it works out.
ahi locomocos? Do you get any requests?
Do
you ever get?
I actually have a vegan locomoco that I developed here for that.
Nice. What's that? What's that entail? Put you on the spot.
It's just a vegan patty with almond milk, tofu, duxella mushrooms, an array of vegetables formed into a patty held together with oatmeal, with rice, and the egg was a challenge. So it's an eggless vegan locomoco.
Sounds great. Like my mouth is watering right now. It does sound good. I mean, I do like veg. Hey, I don't always eat meat. I'm a kind of a guy who like a little pho.
Right now.
See, I can't speak any language. I get yelled at all the time. Some guys were yelling some stuff out in the audience. I did a live show this morning. I think I told you, at the American Renaissance Academy in Kapolei. And the guy was yelling something out in the audience, like ho, well, who, ho, hoey. I don't know what it meant, but I took it offensively.
He was saying howley.
No, he wasn't saying that to me.
He said hana-ho.
Hey, howley.
I think he was saying hana holy, how, holy. I don't know what he said, but whatever it was, it was
holy
nice.
howley.
Yeah, he was saying it in a nice way, though. But thank you very much for that. I'll get the knife out of my back later. Hey, it only left a mark,
But I am watching my language. I have not dropped one F-bomb on your radio show
Thank
yet.
you. Thank you.
Job next week.
God bless. God bless.
Only faux bombs here.
Yeah, that's right. Only,
I tell you, this
tofu
on my
bombs.
tongue is really killing me.
I know, and I want to talk to you about that. Obviously, you're from Jersey. I knew that. I knew anyway. I'm throwing that out. But no, you're an East Coast boy with East Coast rules.
A transplant East Coast boy, yeah.
That's true. Talk about your background, your cultural background. Obviously, you're Japanese.
Japanese, and my mama is black.
So how do they describe that? Is it? I'm not going to go anywhere near that one. But it's good because you have a cultural experience there with Japanese cooking.
She's a hapaholi, my mom. So.
Oh, okay. But she did the cooking at home?
Actually, the cooking came from my grandfather. My mom's father owned several restaurants in California.
So you ate all different types of cuisine? Was it Japanese restaurants, or were they American cuisine?
He had everything from steakhouses to, hole-in-the-wall dives, but my grandfather was just passionate about cooking and having the restaurants.
So
I think that comes from the French side.
Oh, okay, but you grew up eating all types of foods.
Yeah,
not just Japanese.
Everything.
Yeah.
We were the house that had the spaghetti with the rice. Your friends come over and go, what the hell is this?
What the heck? With a side of rice, right?
You get mac salad with everything. Rice and mac salad.
Wow. Hey, it's just like over here, right?
Yeah.
That's right. So a little taste of home.
Yeah.
Little taste of home. Hey, do you get people to ask you guys over there for mac salad?
It's funny. I did the other night. A guy came in and he was joking. He's a regular, and you want a mac salad. It was funny because I just went to L&L for lunch that day, and I didn't eat the mac salad, and I had it underneath the sink, and I was going to eat it later. So, like, here's your mac salad, Joe.
Oh, that's
and
funny.
Like, wow, look at that. We get everything. It's like home.
What did he say? Wow, this just tastes like L&L.
Oh, it's funny because the next day he came in and he brought me a whole bag of Portuguese sausage.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I'm like, I guess you want me to keep this under the counter so when you come in, you want, you know.
That's great. You know what? That's a nice thing when you could actually cater to the customer. That's that knows that he wants some local food, and he knows you can do it because you're not just a guy who cooked in restaurants. You're a trained chef. You went to CIA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Little rib there. Only. I mean, it's an unbelievable school. I went to the other school. I went to the one.
You went to the school you went to that one where the rejects from CIA went, right?
No, give me a break.
Is that what the name of that school was?
Wow. Johnson and Wales University. No, it wasn't really rejects. It was guys who couldn't afford to go to CIA. That's why. No. No, really. I actually got accepted to the CIA, and really, believe it or not, the only reason I didn't go to was no girls. I went in there and I go, where's all the girls? Oh, well, they're in the school up the street. And I said, really? Then I went to Johnson and Wales, and next thing I know, there's 15 colleges all the way around there. You got Brown University, you got RISD, you got Rhode Island.
Well, not to take a stab or anything, but have you seen half the women that are chefs?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Hey,
there was girls in the school.
Yeah, but they were bigger than me.
Well, they were girls.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what?
Yeah.
Our world has changed, hasn't it, Doug? Have you seen the girls that are out there now? The girls that are out there now, like we had Chef Nicole, a very lovely girl. But the talent pool is increased immensely out there in the cooking world. Not because everyone wants to be a celebrity chef, which kind of cracks me up. But there are a lot of women that are very talented that want to get into the field. Unlike when we were going to school.
It's a great dynamic now because now you have more of a diverse group of people doing it. Before it was people that just had something to prove because it was a male-dominated industry for so long.
No, you're right. You're right. And it's one of those things where, it was definitely an all-boys school there, where especially in the corporate sense of the world, they kind of kept the ladies out, didn't they? But I'll tell you what, Doug, we got to take a little break. And when we come back, we're going to talk a little more, my brother.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, I need to tell you something you really gotta know. If I was in your shoes, I truly wanna know. See, a woman was my girlfriend a couple years ago. I saw her just the other day. She said that you're okay. That's what she said. You're exceptional. That's what she said. You're unusual. That's what she said. You're a natural. That's what she said. You're remarkable.
I'm Chef Rock, and we'll be back after this break. This portion of the show is brought to you by Aloha Shoyu. Taste the flavors of Aloha. Made in Hawaii since 1946.
Confessions of a Potentially Perfect Parent, brought to you by AdoptUsKids.org.
I might look like an adult, like a person who could possibly be a parent, but I have no idea how to talk like one. And everyone knows that if you want to be a parent, you have to sound good when you say things like, "Don't make me turn this car around," or "Because I said so," or "Don't make me come back there." I don't even really know what those things mean, but I know that I actually believed my parents when they said them to me. How did they manage to sound so convincing? Here we go. "Don't make me come back there." Ugh, no, that's not tough enough at all. Kids can sense weakness. "Don't make me come back there." Ooh, yeah, that's better. In fact, that kind of sounded like my dad. Weird.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to listen to you practice your dad voice. Call 1-888-200-4005 or visit AdoptUsKids.org for more information. This message brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt Us Kids, and the Ad Council.
Perry locked himself out of his car. Should he A, call his amateur wrestler friend with fists of steel, or B, get roadside assistance from the Geico mobile app? The correct answer is B. The Geico mobile app uses GPS, so Perry can get roadside assistance quickly without saying a word. It's like telepathy. Perry's steel-fisted friend would dent up the door and break stuff. Geico's mobile app is speedy and makes it easy for Perry to get roadside assistance with the tap of his finger.
Geico. Wherever, whenever. Just a click away with our free mobile app.
For more information, just go to chefrock.com. Don't forget the dot. Welcome back to the Chef Rock Culinary Underground Showground.
1, 2, 3. Chef Rock, he's one of a kind. Chef Rock, he will blow your mind. Chef Rock, you've got to watch him do his thing. Chef Rock.
Hey, Chef, roll me a burrito.
Johnny Valentine and the Candy Bullets, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. All right. Yeah. You guys are great. You guys are incredible. If you need to hire Johnny Valentine and the Candy Bullets for your gig, the holidays are upon us.
Yes.
His new CD is out. You can go to his website,
johnvalentine.biz, or just Google John Valentine Hawaii.
And I'll tell you what, he'll be there at the ready and put on one heck of a show for you guys.
And the members of the band, this is Aj Lariosa
on
percussion,
baby.
And Vito Trulio on bass. Happy
Vito,
birthday, Vito.
and Aj,
so much.
the Candy Bullets.
Hey, all right.
I got to ask you, I was always making fun of that name, but how did you come apart with Candy Bullets? What's Candy Bullets about?
Ear candy.
Ear candy. I like it.
Yes, that's what we are.
I like it. And you're with a bullet.
Because we're not eye candy at all.
Not at all. No, you guys make perfect radio. No, I'm only kidding. No, you're
face for radio.
No, you guys are a good-looking bunch. No, you are. I mean, hey.
Thank you.
What
do I owe you?
Yeah, what do I owe you? What do I owe you? No, I want to thank you guys. Obviously, you can catch our show every Friday night.
Yes.
On K5, 7 p.m., the Chef Rock Culinary Underground with Johnny Valentine and Candy Bullets. Live guests versus the dead ones. Hey, once in a while you hit or miss, And no, they're all been great guests so far, and then we have some bartending segments. But just to come on out, that we're shooting on the 19th.
That's right.
Of November. We're going to be shooting from like 10 in the morning till 5 at night. So come on by the Polo Fields on the North Shore, Molokalia. Got it right. Hey, thanks. I'm learning. Usually I was calling them Molokai, Molokalaka, Molokluk, Lachayim, All of a sudden there was Yiddish, Hawaiian, Havat.
Make a hiney hole.
Like a hiney hole. Every time I surf, my dreadlocks get caught in the leash. They get caught in the leash. I trip. I fall. What's going on here? Talk to me later. Hey, speaking of Henny Youngman.
What are you on?
Henny Youngman. Remember Henny Youngman, the one-liner guy? I was doing a show with him one time in L.A. I know it was New York, actually. Yeah, never. We're ready to go on there and cook, and he was going to be like come out and eat with us. And we all like kind of washing up in the bathroom. Well, he went to the bathroom. He didn't wash up. So when he came up to get a sample, I kind of turned my back. The Henny. He hit me in the back with the violin. No, he got mad. I go, hey, you didn't wash your hands. Come on, Henny. Come on, Henny.
Take my soap, please.
Yeah, take my soap. What the heck? Come on, wash up, folks. You go to the bathroom, wash up. That's all I ask. Especially if you're going to eat. Come on. Come on. Don't make me come over there. Huh? Hey, we got Chef Doug still on the line, or you just like said, what the heck is going on out there? Is Chef Doug still on the line? Chef Doug.
I'm here, Steve. What's up?
Okay, my brother. And
so wait a second. I get censored for the F word, but you guys can say lick a hiney hole on the radio.
We didn't say that.
Yeah, you
Where
did.
did that come from? No.
A Molokai, a Moliki, a Moluku,
Oh, yeah, well,
lick a hiney.
I was just trying to name a city. Hey, it's just a town to me. You're going to get me in trouble now. Hey, so Doug, I wanted to ask you, at the restaurant, how could people, do you guys have a menu online? Because I know a lot of people over here especially Oahu, go to Vegas, and a lot of them don't get off the strip, and I think they make a big mistake when they don't go off the strip to where all the best restaurants are. They're not all in those hotels,
so
are they?
Saturated on the strip with all you can eat, and just the quality of food is just not the same as it is here. Like I said before, we have a very talented sushi chef here. This kid's amazing. And yeah, there is a website. It's Miko's Sushi Las Vegas.com, I believe. I can check that.
You need to make reservations, Doug?
No reservations. Just walk in.
Walk in.
They can call ahead if they want, if it's a larger party. But,
Okay.
you know, the typical customer will come in and sit for 2-3 hours.
Wow.
And just be entertained and eat good food.
That's great because you know, I've gone to Vegas quite a few times, and I've eaten at a few buffets, and well, one or two, and but I have always enjoyed the meals off the strip. And people aren't even familiar with like Lake Las Vegas, and especially in Henderson. You're by the Green Valley Casino, or pretty close.
Yeah, we're about 2 miles from Green Valley Casino. The Silverton, we're a mile from the Silverton.
Okay.
We're right off of the 215 on Windmill.
So I know that exit. So used to go
And
there.
I know it's a $40 ride from the Caesar's Palace in a taxi cab, so they might not want to take a cab here.
Yeah, drive.
And they won't have money for food.
Yeah. Bring all your cash, folks. I assume you take credit cards, right? Bring your cash.
The prices are so reasonable here. Like we have, like I said before, Yoshi, he was trained at, I don't know if you're familiar with Kabuto in Vegas. It's a 14-seat reservation only. I think it's a prefix menu. It's all sushi.
Wow.
And the prices range from $80 to $500, and they only do 2 seatings a night. Well, he was the chef there.
That's
He
incredible.
also trained under Nobu. So his specials here are just phenomenal. And we hand pick all the fish. If we don't like it, we send it back. Everything is scratch cooking here. We literally have a one-door freezer like you have in your garage. Only thing that goes in there is edamame and ice cream.
That's nice. That's nice. You know, I was going to ask you about the fish. You know, over here, obviously, people catch it and then they sell it and then you can get it. But a lot of times, a lot of the fish served in most of the restaurants here doesn't even come from around here. In Vegas, I would assume that you can get anything under the sun pretty much fresh.
Yeah, we get everything flown in, and we get a lot of our fish from Japan or from Hawaii.
Nice. What part of Hawaii would it come from? Is it coming from Oahu at all?
I believe
Do you know?
some of it does come from Oahu. I know we got Big Eye in the other day, and it was from Oahu.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, the quality of fish here. Vegas, outside of the Strip, Vegas has a lot to offer, and as far as culinary, and people just don't experience it when they come here. They get enveloped in that lights and gambling thing, and they never venture off of the Strip.
Well, this is a good reason for them to do it, Doug. Come to see you. They should ask for you personally, because they know you got the Govia Purity sausage hanging underneath the bench, right? Didn't the guy bring you a bunch of that Portuguese sausage?
Yeah, and that blood sausage. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So you're the sausage king of Vegas. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, when you're performing next?
You miss my hot apple pie, Rock?
Oh, I miss it, baby. I miss it. You know what's funny, Doug? We kind of go way back. You know what I mean? No, we've had some fun times together, and man, I can't wait to see you. I'm going to be traveling through that area in a little while, and we'll be able to hook up. Hopefully, I'll be able to come to the restaurant, and I'm a big sushi man. Do you guys do the shrimp heads? Like if I had the raw shrimp sushi, would you cook up the heads for me?
Yeah, we do it all. We have it here.
Deep fry them,
sweet
and then
prawn with the deep fried prawn head. Yeah.
Yes. You know, it's funny. The first time I had that, I was actually at the Mirage, that big sushi bar they had there, and we ordered the shrimp. It was me and my wife, and they brought out the heads. The guy goes, "You want the heads?" And I go, "Oh yeah." So he brought them back, deep fried them, and everybody around us is looking. how'd they get extra food? You know? And I said, nobody, hey, I asked, does anybody else want their heads over here? And everybody's going, we don't eat that. So they brought ours, they cooked up theirs for us, and they watched us eating them, me and my wife, and they're going, maybe we should have had those, you know? So they started eating them out of our bowl. Next thing I know, you know, it's like everybody's ordering them up. But you got to have the shrimp
And
first.
now you guys know why he has to use a cargo chute.
One last slap in the head, right? One Italian slap. One scoff. Right?
That's why I love you, Rock.
I
just
love
set
you
yourself
too.
up for
I
him.
know. But I am going to lose the weight. So far, it's from the front to the back. Soon it'll be completely gone. No, actually, since I've seen you, I probably lost about 20 ounces.
Oh, well, I got to remember I'm on radio, so I can't make my smart comments.
I know
right?
you can't. You got to keep it to yourself because that's where it belongs.
But I thought radio was all about ad-libs.
Yeah, it's ad-lib, my friend. Hey, speaking of ad-libs.
What's the delay on radio anyway?
Oh, you've already been delayed. In fact, you haven't even been on the air yet. No.
So you're on the Dickie-Doo diet now.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we won't go there either. Hey, you know, I want to have show 3. Okay, that's my goal in life. You know, and I'm just hoping that when you come out, you'll come and be live here in the studio. You planning a trip back here to the island soon?
Yeah, I was waiting for that free ticket to
the
the live TV show.
You know what? I'm working on that right now. You might have to share a seat with the guy from Palms, but
Hey,
no,
you know what?
You hooked me up with him, so no, you'd be first in line, of course. And the boat leaves in about 2 hours. Got to get down to the dock. But
I got to put some stamps on my ass, right?
Exactly. How about on your head? Okay, try it on your head. So okay, 3 strikes. I'm out of here, folks.
Good night, Las Vegas.
Hey, good night. Hey, yeah. No, hey, I'll see you in Vegas. You got room for a pot scrubber?
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting, but hey, I didn't drop the F-bomb.
No,
That's
thank
rare.
you. Thank you. Thank you. You could do that all you want when we hang up. And no, first off, hey, I wanted to thank Chef Doug for speaking with us and the Miko's restaurant. And Azikawa, is that how you pronounce it?
Come on, you guys. You got to help
Okay,
him over there because I know you got Japanese blood in you.
Let me try this. The Miko's, Izakawa, and Sushi in Henderson. Is that correct? Izakaya, that's what I said.
Okay.
Just what I said. See, because you can't, you don't know. You don't know these things. You can't tell if I said it or not, right? But it's a great place, and I highly recommend it when all of our locals go over to Las Vegas. Head into Henderson. You'll enjoy it. Hey, Doug, thank you very much.
Mention if you heard it on the radio, and we'll definitely take care of you here.
There you go. Extra wasabi on the inside of the shrimp. I like it. Hey, Doug, thank you very much. I'll talk to you soon, my brother.
Here because he does everything the right way.
There you go. Everything is perfect, I'm sure.
Everything
all right, buddy.
here is done perfectly.
Hey, thank you. I got to thank a few folks over here before we zip off the air. Doug, I will talk to you soon. Thank you, my friend.
Thanks.
Adios. Hey, folks, I want to thank Aloha Shoyu for being part of our show, established in 1946 by 5 Japanese families. They survived the competition. Aloha is today's market leader in soy sauce sales in Hawaii. They continue to expand their line. They've got everything from gold soy sauce, gluten-free soy sauce, white distilled vinegar, glazes, you name it, they make it. Shoyu, that's the way to go. Aloha, my friends. We love it. I want to thank VJ's Butcher Shop for supplying the ahi. I got skydivehawaii.com. I've got the Elite Eats. It's a new website that they have over here on Salem, and check it out. Big City Diner. We got them coming up next. And I just want to thank Ross Appliances in Kalia and Waipahu. They rebuild, clean up, paint, and guarantee your appliances. Check out, ask for Bobby, and ask for free delivery. Ross Appliances. And again, I want to thank everyone out there in Radio Land, and I want to thank Trace. our producer on our TV show. He's always good in hanging out, and Terrence is his assistant helping today. And I want to thank my family for loving me like I love you. We'll see you guys again next week on the Chef Rock Culinary Underground.
Here's
Aloha.
What we learned on Chef Rock today. He has a lot of